Built in the 1940s as an RAF base, Thruxton played its part in the war effort but was swiftly decommissioned in 1946. It wasn't long before a relationship between motorsport and Thruxton kicked off. And like Brands Hatch, it was motorcycle racing that appeared first on the circuit in 1950. 2 years later, in 1952, Thruxton opened its gates to car racing, and today it remains a favorite with track day enthusiasts. There is no better energy booster than sunshine, and there was certainly no shortage of sun for round 2 of British Superbikes, and certainly no shortage of supporters either.
Hi, this is Maya Healy from The Mirror. We are at Thruxton today for round 2 of the British Superbikes, and we are in the George White hot air balloon, which is the only superbike balloon in the world.
With the series off to a fantastic start, a hot day at Thruxton promised to be full of racing activity. We caught up with Laura Stevens from Motorsport Vision, the organisers of British Superbikes, for the Inside Scoop.
So we're just catching up now with the series PR and media officer, who's Laura Stevens. Laura, hello.
Hello, nice to meet you, Paul.
Brilliant day at Thruxton today. You looking forward to it?
It is. I think it's going to be a brilliant day here. The weather's great. The time's been so close between the leading guys, so I think we're in for 2 good races today.
And talk us through yesterday. I mean, there was quite a few incidents yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was hectic. James Ellison had a big crash in the morning, very fast part of the circuit, and unfortunately he's sustained a broken femur. We're hoping that he'll be back soon, and we all wish him a speedy recovery. In terms of qualifying, there were some big casualties in terms of not making it through to the last stage. Double champion Ricci Chianari, he missed out on the top 10. He will start from 13th for the first race, so that's disappointing for him. But obviously Tommy Hill shattering the lap record that's been standing since 2006, so that was a good result for Works Present Suzuki.
Wow, and then on to Yamaha. So sadly, I hear that we know that Neil Hodgson was out because of his warm-up crash at Brands, but the volcanic ash has done for him.
Yes, he couldn't make it off the Isle of Man, unfortunately. We had some of our other guys just get into the country. David Anthony, he made it back from America, and Pauli Pekkanen, but unfortunately Neil Hodgson was one of the few that wouldn't be able to make it over for the weekend.
Oh no. Well anyway, Laura, give us a quick prediction for race 1.
Race 1 I think is going to be between Tommy Hill and Josh Brooks.
Brilliant. We'll try and catch up with you a bit later.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Laura.
The Thruxton lap record has remained in place since 2006, only to be broken by Works Crescent Suzuki's Tommy Hill during qualifying. Yet, not only did he smash the record, but he also had a 120-mile-per-hour crash to recover from in time for race 1. We tracked him down to see how he was feeling.
Okay, so we're down here at Thruxton for round 2 of the British Superbikes with Tommy Hill. So as you'll remember, Tommy Hill got a first and a second at round 1 at Brands and has qualified on pole here at Thruxton. Tommy, how are you feeling?
Yeah, so far so good. I'm not feeling the best, to be honest. I had a 120-mile-an-hour high side yesterday just before qualifying, and still managed to get out. The boys done a fantastic job to get the bike ready for qualifying and got out and put it on pole, which is fantastic. You know, I was just hoping for a front row or a first 2 rows, but yeah, we've done a really good lap time, and now obviously today's crunch time. You know, it's a race, so if I can just bag some more points, not feeling the best, feel a little bit ill, but I just got to keep my head down, getting the points, and hopefully come away with the championship lead still.
And what's it like here at Thruxton? I mean, it's a fantastically fast circuit, isn't it?
Yeah, the track's really fast, and you want to try and set your bike up as much as you can, but you get to a point where you just got to ride it. You know, in the end, it's like holding on to a ball. It's you know, for people at home, it's 220 brake horsepower now, and when the tyre goes off, it is really physical. You're trying to relax, but you can't because you're fighting the bike all the way around the back sector where it's so fast or on the side of the tyre. So we'll just see how we go. The temperature's going higher and higher, which means less and less grip, really. So keep our head down, hopefully come away with 2 good results.
And what sort of stage in the race will the tyres start to go off?
A lot of people are struggling after sort of 6-7 laps, but I mean, we've done 15 laps here and I wasn't doing too bad times at the end, so if I can stay consistent and keep the lap times up, hopefully we'll come away with a championship lead.
Well, good luck, Tommy, and we'll try and catch you after race 1, but good luck.
Cheers.
A rider's chance of success is a team effort, so we thought we should see how the team were feeling about the weekend ahead.
So I'm at the back of the Works Suzuki garage with race director John Reynolds and team manager Jack Valentine. Thanks very much for joining us. We just had a quick catch up with Tommy Hill. How are you feeling that he's going to go this weekend?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic. I mean, Tommy put a sterling performance in qualifying, and that was after a really big crash in free practice. So to come back from that after being obviously pretty battered and bruised from a crash over 120 mile an hour, to come out in qualifying, put it on pole position, half a second under the lap record. I think we've got a pretty good setup there, and I'm pretty sure he'll be pushing for the win and definitely the podium.
Great. And how about Kageyama?
Same with Yukio. Yukio's been in the World Championship for the last 6 years. Very different tracks to the British tracks, very smooth. So it's took him time to get on the pace here at Thruxton, which is a very bumpy but fast track. But he's there now, he's fastest in warm-up this morning, so same again. Optimistic for podiums.
Well, good luck. And John, you've raced here as a British Superbike rider. What's it like at Thruxton?
It's like riding a bike that really doesn't want to be ridden. It's such a bumpy track. We were just discussing this actually, that you're never really going to get a perfect bike setup around here, because we have two parts of the track. One, a slow part of the track, and the other part around the back there is absolutely massively fast. So the bike really is just going to be make it the best you possibly can, and then just get on with it. If you watch the racing, you'll see the bikes are going to be sliding and moving around all over the place. But that's it.
And it's getting a bit warmer today, so will tyres come into play in these races?
Yeah, they will, but I mean, the conditions are absolutely perfect, to be quite honest with you. Very little wind, and the temperature's going to be great, the tyres are going to work well, and it's going to be perfect for the spectators and for the riders.
Okay, well look, we're not far off from race 1, but we'll try and catch you after that, but thanks very much for catching up with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
As you've probably guessed, I don't know a huge amount about the technical aspects of British Superbikes, but I'm keen to learn. Now, with the weather being so warm, I kept hearing about the importance of tyres, and luckily Pirelli's Harley Stevens was there to help me out.